So you got laid off and you didn't immediately start looking for new jobs?
I had to hold back. I was like, I need another win. I had to resist that urge of like trying to find validation in my story again.
When you left, how many followers did you have on Instagram?
100?
You grew 900,000 followers in like a year? Chloe, welcome to Not My Business.
Jenny.
I'm so excited to yap with you.
I'm excited to be here.
You've had a crazy 18 months.
Bro, yeah.
You bought a house.
Oh my God, I forgot. Yeah.
Then you got laid off from your job.
Oh, yeah.
Then you went viral from getting laid off.
That was awful.
Then you had to lawyer up.
I did.
And then you had 1 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah, that took a while.
Then you got married in Taiwan.
Yes.
Then you got signed by UTA.
Yes.
Did I miss anything?
I started a podcast.
Started a podcast.
I scaled my team for the first time and I was like, I hate my life.
And you broke your foot.
Oh my God. Yeah. I sprained my ankle 2 weeks before the wedding.
Okay, wait, let's start from the beginning. How long have you been creating for and what year was that?
4 or 5 years ago.
And it was on YouTube, right?
It was on YouTube and LinkedIn.
Oh, you started on LinkedIn.
Kinda, yeah. Because I was making career advice videos on YouTube and I was like looking at places on where I would post. I was like, oh, maybe Reddit, maybe Facebook, maybe LinkedIn. Yeah, so I posted on LinkedIn.
And then you were doing full-time product management and creating, and all your videos are so well done. Do you remember like how many hours a week you're working on like your videos?
15 to 20.
Hours?
It's disgusting. Just editing too. For one YouTube video, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was really bad. And that's not including scripting and filming.
How long do you think that took you?
Sometimes scripting can take like 2 hours, but I remember I did a negotiation tips video and that took like 17 hours. And I was like, what am I doing?
But I feel like what people love about you is your like videography, your editing, and your storytelling, which I'm excited to talk about. Do you think you would have ever gone full-time influencing if you were never laid off?
No.
Really?
I'm so risk averse. You know that. You too.
Yeah, I know.
You're risk averse.
I know I can't.
We're the same.
But like you were making money from influencing and you were spending like over 40 hours on influencing.
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Why do you think you were hesitant?
There's so much to give up. We're not like new grads, right? Like we're not new to the corporate career and we spent about a decade building this identity and career path and development. We had all these dreams. I had all these dreams of going to become a senior manager, director, VP, C-suite, starting my own company, being in the tech and business world. And that was like the dream. And I felt like I was losing all of that if I had left. It was very scary. And I've never taken a break before. And who knows? I don't think I had the sauce. You know what I mean?
You have the sauce.
I didn't know that then, you know?
Okay, but you did something called a gap year, adult gap year.
Okay, that's what I branded it as.
Yes. You invented the adult gap year. So you got laid off and you didn't immediately start looking for new jobs?
I had a lot of inbound. I had like probably like 100 DMs on LinkedIn being like, oh, do you want to talk about this company? I'll refer you. Or do you want to get hired? Like I have an open role or we can talk about job opportunities. Do you want to work for me? Can Discord's loss be our gain? That was the title. But I knew that if I jumped into something immediately, I would probably never have this chance in my life again. So I was like, I kind of just didn't respond to a lot or said, now's not the right time. I had to hold back. I was like, I need another win. So I had to resist that urge of like trying to find validation in my story again to tell people, no, I'm actually legit. So I just had to figure it out what was best for me, you know? Yeah.
I actually didn't realize that because on the outside, you are so successful online. And
oh my God, that's so much hate.
Well, okay, I didn't realize that was ever a thing in your mind.
I know.
That
like,
you were
why?
like, I need to defend myself that I was good at my job. Okay, when you left your work, how many followers did you have on Instagram?
100?
100.
Maybe I just passed 100? Maybe.
Wait, I didn't realize that. You grew 900,000 followers in like a year?
Yeah. So January, February was a layoff. And then I joined management. I was like, okay, maybe I should do creator stuff.
Okay, wait, so how did you find your first manager?
We did a lot of like, manager dating. And then because we're corporate girlies, we kind of can handle our inbox and I'm very ENTJ about my stuff. I'm like very...
That's hilarious. I'm ENFP, so we're the exact opposite in that way.
Yeah, I'm just like very intense about everything. And I'm very thorough. And so I didn't understand what a manager would do for me. And I had someone do that a couple years prior. And I was like, I don't get it. You're just like taking commission while being an email monkey, essentially. Like, I'm not sure what is happening.
Wouldn't you say like, obviously there's good managers, but at the minimum, the model is they get 20% of your commission, maybe 15 to 25, and they basically respond to your emails, negotiate your deal, and then present it to you.
Correct.
And you
yes.
were like, I can do this myself.
Yeah, because I had been independent for a very long time. So that was like a whole arc of work. And then I went to Taiwan to teach tech for Taiwan, taught product management, and did like a media tour. Talked to a lot of like knowledge workers and business people. I interviewed the GM of Line Taiwan, who founded Line Pay, so a lot of e-commerce products. And then in the summer, I wanted to work on my podcast, Joy of Missing Out. And then I hired and started to scale my team. And I was like, wow, I hate managing. I hate it. I hate it. I didn't develop the skill to build someone and nurture someone. And like, I'm very impatient and I'm very like results driven. So I'm like, I'm doing anything.
Because your
to get
standards
it.
are high and your output's always so good.
I think it is par for the course.
Oh, like you're like, you should also be able to do this.
Yeah.
Wait, who did you hire first?
I had a lot of contractors,
Okay.
like a lot of, I've gone through a lot of editors, creative assistants. And then at that time I was like, oh, I wonder if I can speed run managing and get a full-time intern and see how that model works. And it was very challenging because I was like, I don't understand Gen Z. And I'm a millennial and I'm like, we have different language. We have different way of doing things. I mean, it was interesting, but it was like more of a reflection of my inability to understand where someone is when they first start out. Like, it's been too long for me and I don't know what it's like not knowing anymore. So I'm like, wow, I really need to build that skill set in order for me to like get to the next level or have people on my team. Started my podcast and then ran that. And that was really a lot more successful than I realized. I didn't really do anything creative that year. I was just kind of taking all the projects and I didn't do my thing yet.
Tell us about your 30 under 30 series.
30 Lessons by 30 was an idea I had for a very long time because it's a very typical YouTube 20 lessons in your 20s, 30 lessons by 30s. I was like, oh, I've always wanted to do that. And then I was like 30 at the time, turning 31. And then I was like, dude, I really need to do this. But what if I can do it in short form series and one episode per post, posting it every single day for 30 days? That'd be crazy. Plus, I'd probably be better at filming, scripting, and editing if I just do it. So maybe I'll make it a boot camp for myself. And so I launched that December 1st of last year. And I posted every single day.
And did you make all 30 first and then start posting? Were you posting and recording at the same time?
I finished the first week, like the first 7. I kind of had that. And I had the idea of all the other lessons, but I didn't have full scripts yet. And then I was like, oh yeah, I could do this. That was the biggest lie I've ever told myself.
How many views did your first episode get?
It didn't do like amazing. It was a standard.
Wait, when did it hit? Because when I look, your series, every episode I think got over 2 million views.
I think it started hitting after about 2 weeks.
So after about like 10 lessons?
Probably, yeah.
Oh,
probably.
interesting.
It doesn't hit right away, no. And there's like a ripple effect. Like one of them picks up and then everything else gets lifted because they're like, oh, I want to see more.
Wait, were you like discouraged in your first 9 that you were like, whatever, I'm just going to do it?
I didn't have high expectations.
Interesting.
I was like, if this gets me to, I think I got past 200K followers on IG. I think I was around 260 maybe. And I was like, if I break 300K, that'd be insane. Oh my God, that'd be crazy.
Every day then you grew 100,000 followers.
There was a time, yes, that overnight there's like 50K and I was like, whoa.
But like Chloe had like photo shoots to celebrate her milestones. She had a 500,000 cake, but then when she was about to post it, she then hit 600,000. So then she had to make a 600,000
300, 400,
cake.
500. Yeah, all
And then
in
it was
a row.
all the way to a million.
Yeah, it was. And then it stopped at like 900 for a while. And it took a while because I finished 30 lessons by that time.
Give me the behind the scenes because those videos are so well done. And I think that's one thing people love about you is like how like talented you are in storytelling and in like editing and everything. Like walk me through behind the scenes of literally how did you like script it out, then how do you think of the scenes, then how do you like find a location, and then like how do you edit it, and then how do you get the audio to be like perfect?
So I would have 3 scripts written, and then I have like the script on one column, and the next column is a shot list of the visuals where I like put text over it, and then I would be like, okay, maybe this is like a mid shot, or this is like maybe from a second floor type, and then I would just like look on Google Maps in LA and be like, where can I film this? Like, do I need a more corporate setting? Is this at night? Is this maybe Little Tokyo? I can do Little Tokyo, or maybe I can do K-Town in Madong Plaza. I would create a shot list of like, is this kind of like I'm going to whisper on the side, or is this like a far shot? When I talk about playing a game, like play the infinite game, I brought a chess board and I brought chess pieces, or my life is falling apart. How can I visually express what does that look like? So I bought a Jenga set and let it fall.
Where do you think it came from that you were like, my standard is this? Because you could have filmed it all in your house.
I think the first video that I did outside was alone but not lonely. The sun was setting and it was like kind of darkish, and I was like, oh, this is a vibe. It's cold. It's like during winter. Oh my God, that was the worst part. It was freezing out there. And then I had to like take off my jacket and be like, deliver the lines, and then go back under my jacket and stay warm.
You were committed.
It would probably take anywhere from like a couple hours to several days to write one script, depending on like my feelings towards it. 'Cause it was more of an ode to my 20s, really. And then filming itself probably took 2-3 hours per video. And then editing was probably anywhere from 4 hours to like a basic cut, and then to maybe 8 hours to like finishing. And every single video I told myself I would just try something new just to like learn. So I learned more visual effects. I learned how to add text in a certain way, rotoscoping, and I learned how to create like a visual, like a neon outline around you, like an object and track.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
After Effects a bit more.
Do you feel like you know now if a video will go viral?
Sometimes I feel like I'm like, yeah, this is a good video. I know when I'm proud of a video.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Do I know it'll go viral? Like, no, I don't think I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, wait, let's talk about Jomo. You could have started any podcast, I think. How did you start Jomo?
I remember the day I got laid off. I went to a party with my friends, and then they were all congratulating me. They're like, congrats, you got laid off. And I was like, what the fuck? Damn. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to start the podcast, because I had the podcast idea for a while. I think that in this world of short form, I cannot capture your attention that fast. I'm a slow burn type of girl. I don't think I have like that intense of a personality. And so I was like, okay, well, I love the intellectual debate. I love the back and forth. I love the long form. I love the nuance. And you just can't get that in a 1-minute video or a 10-minute YouTube video. Like, there's just too many other expectations that you have to fulfill. But in an hour, you can really get into it. And so I was like, I think long form is my bread and butter, and I need to get into it. And so that day we went around everyone at the party and we were like, what do you think of this title versus this title? And then we landed on Joy of Missing Out.
You also do a lot of stuff with Spotify for creators. I don't know a lot about this world. Like, what was that relationship with them, and like, what did they offer you?
Oh my God. Trace Gaynor from Spotify, who also was on the Sing Off. It was like an a cappella competition that I watched like over 10 years ago.
Okay.
And he was in the Philharmonics. But anyways, I was a big fan. But he found me because he was a fan of Jomo. So he reached out and I was like, what? That's crazy. Trace? And then we met, and he is the partner manager for my vertical. I got invited to like a Spotify Creators Podcasters Summit. I think it was part of a creator council. Yeah, like Colin Samir was on it. Modern Wisdom was on it. I think Two Idiot Sisters. I think it's called Two Idiot Sisters. The Offwallow sisters. So they're part of it as well. So we got pulled into a room and essentially like debated all day about new features on Spotify.
Whoa, so cool.
Yeah, so it's really cool. So I was part of that. I'm pretty vocal in my like.
I believe you.
That's shit. What are you doing? Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not like that, but I'm pretty vocal in general. Yeah, I would say some stuff.
And then what made you want to sign with UTA?
It got to a point where after I passed like I think 800K, I was like, okay, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for me to take it to the next level. So I started having management agency conversations again, and I was like, what's the difference between joining an agency versus having management? And that's a big question, because it's like a 10% versus 20%. I think what I realized or learned about myself was I'm not truly like a creative personality. I'm very corporate. Like, I'm in my inbox.
Yeah, because I know you say you're not intense, but like,
yeah,
you're intense in a good way, in that you are like, I could picture you like meeting different agencies with an interview, like questions of like.
I think I'm very much like, here's my agenda. Here are the 4 questions I have. And if we don't answer them, basically like, I don't understand why we're continuing to talk. I don't have that type of tone, but I'm very much like, I think in order for me to move forward, I need to understand the answers to these 4 questions, because those are my biggest blockers right now. And I don't see how this business is going to make it. It needs to make sense for me. Like, if people say, oh, this is a great opportunity, I'm going to build your brand. For me, that's just no.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what you do. I don't know what building your brand does.
Okay, so what made you be confident in your team?
Knowing someone on the inside, and we had like you have the formal conversation of like the intro, and then that's usually quite vanilla. Like not a lot happens. It's like a butter me up conversation, and you don't get super real answers. Everyone is like pretty formal, and they say the same thing. The script is the same. Every manager agent says the same thing, and I'm like, oh gosh. So you have to do like due diligence on these people and their portfolios and their clients, and to see what receipts they have. And when you ask someone to show you the receipts, be like, I need to know a case study of how you built someone from just a social media creator to creating a podcasting empire. Like, what does that look like? What does having a book launch look like? Like, why would it make sense? And what are the numbers? And what is that projection? What is that trade-off? I think people are not great at like pitching that story, but they're probably better at doing the thing in the moment. So I just kept doing due diligence and had more like realistic conversations on the phone to be like, hey, can we talk after this? And this is my real hesitancy. And how do you, can you be honest with me and give me your real take?
When you were signing, did you have like a goal of like, I don't want to just do brand deals? Because if it's just brand deals, you can do it yourself. Were you like, I want to get to here and this is why I need a team? And are you the right fit? Like, what was your thing you wanted? You want to go into voice acting?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I do want to do that.
What else?
Still manifesting. I think the one thing that I decided to do with UTA was like, I called previous agents that worked there and then was like, is this a good move for me? And how do I position myself as a good client for them? Because like they always say, oh, they work for me, but also I work for them too. And they have to choose me as their client to invest their time in. And like, if I'm not bringing the right business for them, it's not worth their time.
Yeah.
And they're busy people too. So I'm like, how do I position myself so I am top of mind for them? And then I decided, okay, maybe this is where I want to go, because Colin Samir are part of it. I think Unwell is part of it. Remy Cruz. Yeah, a lot of heavy hitters. I think Emma Chamberlain is a client. Yeah. So I think that they had really good clientele. I don't think they had anyone in my vertical though.
Yeah. So you knew you could kind of stand out. Was there something they said that made you feel good? Because like, I think what I do admire about you, because I'm the opposite of you, where I'm like, I should go in for like a good meeting, but I'm like, did I make them laugh a little? Like, did they give me a compliment? Did I make them feel good? And then after, I'm like, I didn't ask them a single question of like what I actually need or care about. And like, this year has been the year where I'm like in my honesty era, where I'm like, I need to say what I need and like do it and like know that I will do it in a way that won't offend them. But I'm wasting time. I waste time by not just saying what I need.
I think I need more of that energy.
Okay, we should combine.
Yeah, because I'm way too to the point in a business meeting. I'm like it's I think it's off-putting to people because they expect me to be really friendly, and then all of a sudden I'm like kind of like a knife. Like, tell me now, what are the business plans? Tell me what the ROI is. What am I gonna sacrifice? Because I could be at home editing. Yeah, I'm definitely like that.
No, but it's because you are so efficient with your time. I get it. You're like building something.
I'm not that efficient. I'm just tired, dude. I just want to sleep, man. Like, I'm just like, dude, are we gonna do something or not? Like, don't you have other things to do? Like, what? We're trying to build here. What are you doing?
Chloe and I once made a reel together. Do you remember this? It was like, where did the girl bosses go?
Yeah.
And that was the most amount of effort I've ever put in a video, because we were like scripting things out, and you were like, I've never done something so low effort.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you
Dude,
were like,
I'm so mean. I'm so sorry.
No, I loved it. I was like, this is so gross. Like, I can't believe we're like filming things. Like, I literally just sit in front of a camera. But I think that's why you built like a brand and like a whole community around you, which is so cool. Is it worthwhile? Like, do you regret it? Do you think it's good?
Oh, I think it's good because I made it. I set it up to be that way.
How did you set it up?
I created a UTA x Chloe Shih wiki on Notion.
A wiki?
Yeah, I created a wiki for all of our resources. We have a partnerships tracker. We got ways. This is, you know how in corporate you kind of write this little one pager of ways to work with me.
Yeah, like a user manual almost.
Yeah, kind of like, oh, what are things that I do that build trust? What are things that I do that might rub you the wrong way, but here's my intentions? What are things, what's the best way to give me feedback? How do we communicate? Oh,
What was their reaction when you presented this to them?
they said they've never seen a client like me before.
I believe that.
Yeah. And no, I love my team.
Yes.
But like, I think Hollywood is so archaic.
It's a different industry. Even working at Netflix and it's a corporate entertainment, totally different.
It's so
vibes.
archaic. It's like, I don't know why you use these systems. Like, what? That's crazy. You use that app? Like, ugh.
You know, mine's just in a Google Doc.
What?
My like project management
In a Google Doc? Did you say a Google Doc?
It's just bullet points.
What?
Like I'll be like,
Jenny,
date,
you worked in
book.
tech. You can't do that.
I'm
going
not-
to have to take away your tech card.
I know. I feel like you need to teach me your system.
You lost your degree.
No, but you have messy stuff too.
I do.
How many emails do you have? You have several email systems and
I
they're
do.
all like randomly feed into each other.
No, they're not random. It's just
Okay,
I
sorry.
have
There's
a chart.
okay,
I
okay.
have a flow chart on Figma. Yeah.
For your emails?
I'm a systems girl.
Do you have an assistant?
No.
Do you want one?
Like admin assistant?
Sure.
No, I'm too good at it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Like
'cause
no
you
one can beat me.
it.
Like what?
You like it.
No. Who likes that?
But like
guess
what
people
happens
do.
if you just like let it go, but someone was worse than you?
I don't see why it's better for me because it's literally the same amount of effort, if not more, for me to tell them the assignment than go
Yeah.
into my freaking inbox and calendar and like book a flight for me. And then I'm just like, why'd you pick that time? They're like, oh, well, I picked 3. And I'm like, I'm such an exhaust all my options type person that I will like go into everything and find all the options and then pick the
Actually,
best
I'm
one.
like that too. I
Yeah.
don't think I could have someone do that for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask you a couple of juicy questions before I let you go.
Let's do it.
Okay, Chloe, we didn't talk any numbers. Somehow you evaded this conversation to not talk any numbers.
I didn't do anything.
Not my business, but what is the largest influencing deal you ever got?
Okay, so
It's okay. It could be a package.
It's
It could
a
be
package.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Was the largest influencing deal you ever got over 50,000?
yes,
Over 80,000?
yes,
Over 100,000?
yes,
Over 120,000?
yes.
Over 200,000?
No,
Okay, so like 120 to 200.
yes,
And you said yes.
yes.
Ugh, crushing it. Okay, not my business, but how much did your wedding cost?
Over under.
Over 200?
No,
Over 100?
yes,
My numbers are so off. I'm so bad at numbers. Over 150?
no.
Okay, so 100 to 150.
Yeah, but at this point, I haven't revealed day 2 of my wedding yet. I've only revealed day 1.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was in Taiwan, so it wasn't in US. So it's like different numbers. Yeah, but a lot of people thought it was like 300K, and I was
Yeah, it
like,
looks
that's
a lot.
crazy,
Yeah,
guys.
crazy.
Like, what the 300K for a wedding? Oh Lord.
Thanks for being here, Chloe.
Oh my God, it's been awesome. Thank you for having me. We should do this again.
Yeah.
Not my business.